My name is Amy Javaid, and I'm the Senior Vice President of A Wider Circle. We're standing here today in what will become our newest hub, our Southeast Center, that will be the anchor for our Neighborhood Partnership Program in Southeast DC. We are very excited that soon where I am standing right now will be a conference center where partners can come and offer workshops, where we can have groups of people, appropriately distanced, learn and engage, communicate, and plan. We are excited that further in the back, there will be an opportunity for some of our partners to have one-on-one consultations to prevent some of our neighbors here having to travel across the city to receive services and information. This is one of the new and exciting chapters of A Wider Circle. It will open later this fall and also be home to our Family Success Center, which is a unique partnership that we are embarking on with the Child and Family Services Administration, in which there are 9 other institutions, and together we will open 10 Family Success Centers across Ward 7 and 8. This partnership is only possible because of the DC Housing Authority. This building is one that we have worked together to be able to develop to allow residents not only who live immediately close by, but those who live in the general vicinity to come in, feel safe, and get all of the needed services that they require. Personally, my journey with the Wider Circle has been an interesting one. I began as a volunteer almost 10 years ago when I first brought my daughter when she was in kindergarten. And at that moment, I realized that what a Wider Circle did for the community was special. The long-term strategy and mission of A Wider Circle has been to eradicate poverty. We think about it holistically and comprehensively. And this crisis right now that we are facing is, to use an overused term, unprecedented. But what it has really done is shown a spotlight on the need and the struggle and the challenges that many of our neighbors face. And it is critically important that as we move forward, not only in COVID-19, but in the long-term recovery, that we continue to look at a comprehensive approach, a holistic approach that looks not just at some of the health disparities that have emerged during this time, but the ongoing lack of resources, lack of opportunity, unemployment, and other challenges that our neighbors face every day. Mark's leadership at A Wider Circle has been nothing short of inspirational. It doesn't matter if you are a staff member, a volunteer, a donor, a partner, or just someone who drove by. Mark makes you feel listened to. Mark encourages you to learn more, to engage more, to do more. Through his actions and his example of tirelessly working towards combating poverty, he has allowed many more people. He himself has widened the circle. He has allowed folks who might not have had any interest or presumably much time to devote or funds to give, and he has converted them in many ways to the issue, to the crisis, to the need. He has allowed all of us to dig deep, to think differently, and to recognize that this crisis, while long-standing, should not be allowed. To achieve our mission of eradicating poverty, we need everyone. People need to be willing to give time, talent, and treasure. That treasure can come in many forms and can support many realms, from helping a workforce training, providing a laptop to one of those job seekers who otherwise wouldn't have one, to providing cleaning equipment to allow us to ensure that the distribution of beds and sofas are as safe as possible, to allowing us to tech up this new space or hire new staff to better address the needs that are coming through our door. That is what funding and investment and engagement looks like. But all of you out there can also engage a friend, help someone learn more, or educate yourself about the issues, but take the time to engage, figure out what gift you have to offer, but specifically think about the $20, $30, $50, or $500 or $5,000 that you might have that could make a true impact in the lives of the people we serve. I am A Wider Circle. So as my children grew, I increased my volunteer time and then was willing to take on part-time work and eventually full-time work. It has become a core part not only of who I am as a professional, but who I am personally. I go home at night and talk to my children about the issues that our neighbors face. We look at the headlines together, and I think about every time I read a newspaper article or hear a report from friends or family or others, how we can shift, how we can best address this crisis, how we can think about it in a new way because of COVID-19, perhaps with the greater attention and energy that it has deserved for many years, but never fully received.
Excellent. I'm going to
We are very excited to have a new chapter emerging at a wider circle. In specific, the space in which I am standing right now will be our new Southeast Washington, D.C. hub. It will be a place-based center where clients can come right in their neighborhood and receive services and programming to meet their needs. We partner with resident leaders and with an array of organizations located here or in other parts of Ward 7 or Ward 8 who might be able to bring services in a more convenient fashion to our clients. We also are looking at ways to better serve in a mixed virtual and in-person format, recognizing that while this center might be ready later this fall, it might not still be safe to allow us to fully open our doors and let everyone pour in.